Hello again, this is our CV series, and I want us to put our best foot forward, like I always say. So, in this one, I'm going to talk about the CV do's and don'ts. This is what you can do, and there are some things that you should not do for you to be chosen or to be given an interview. Once again, I'm not a career expert, I'm not an immigration expert. I just provide advice to my subscribers and followers based on my own personal experiences and what I was told the first time I moved to the UK. So here are some do's according to my recruitment agency. This is what they told me. They say to use a font that is easy to read and looks professional. Don't go italics, don't go, just use something very, very simple in your font, and don't have different colors, nini. Just have it very, very short and concise. Another do, sell yourself. Do not exaggerate. Don't go saying I sold 1,000 when you did not do that. Just sell yourself. Make yourself sound like someone who's interesting, someone that people would want to meet. And then another do, this is an opportunity to show more of your personality by sharing information on your hobbies and interests. You can, just before your references, you can have some hobbies that you've listed. Just show a bit of a personality. Most of us would say swimming. Before, when we were doing exams, we would say swimming. But you can have hobbies that are interesting. Like you can say you like biking, running, like a bit of a sporty person, playing chess, just things that are interesting and they show a little bit of your personality. And again, don't lie and don't exaggerate. Like this one has said, in the future I hope to compete at golf towards a higher level. So they say they like to play golf, and so it's like someone who has dreams and ambitions to even do better in your hobbies. You're not just settled in what you are at that current moment. Yeah, let me sit straight a little bit. And then if you've had many jobs, provide details for those most relevant to your application. Don't give experiences and jobs that you did that are not relevant to what you're applying for. You can just do one or two if you've not done any in that field. But if you're applying for a job as a cleaner, for example, you don't go telling people that you were a manager in something. You could be overqualified for a job. There's something that's called overqualification. I didn't believe it, but it's actually there. Just put in experiences that are relevant to that application. Another thing, have different resumes under different topics. I think I said this again in that video where I spoke in Swahili. Have different ones and save them under different. So like I was looking at mine, there's some that I saved: Mary Wedera part-time, Mary Wedera receptionist, Mary Wedera what other one, admin, Mary Wedera admin assistant, so I had saved them differently. So when it's a job that I'm applying for, I would select the one that's most relevant. And then another do, regularly update your CV so you can apply for jobs quickly and efficiently. So just keep playing around with it, update it, don't delete the previous one, save it again, and every time you're applying, you would know this one is for this type of job. You just use and apply for that, and don't give up. I've seen many people telling me, oh, I've tried too much, I'm giving up. No, don't give up. I don't want to be a motivational speaker. I just want to be here to be telling you what next to do until you get that job. And then remember to review your CV before you apply for a job. Highlight information which is most relevant to each application you make. I think I've already covered that. Now, go through your CV so that you're familiar with it. As much as you're doing different ones, when you're called for an interview, make sure that you know what's in that CV. Don't start guessing, what did I say in this one again? Make sure you're familiar with everything that you've put in that CV. it will make things so much easier for you at an interview, because you look like an intelligent person. You won't look like someone who's been applying for 1,000 jobs a day. You look like that's the job that you wanted, and that's what you want every employer to think. That's the job I want. They want to feel like they're the most important thing in your life. Don't be like, I'm doing part-time somewhere else, so this is another part-time. I don't remember what I told you guys. No. Just have it in your head, everything you wrote. Always be honest. Employers do check the details of your CV. So before they employ you, they'll actually check. When you're thinking you're part of like 1 million people, you'll just think, oh, who will care? But they actually check, and be honest. Incorrect information will negatively impact your application when it comes to light. Because when you're trying to explain, already you've painted a picture of yourself. And then place your education and work experience in chronological order, with the most recent at the top. So start with your most recent experience going down. And then check your spelling and grammar. You don't want someone to think you've made mistakes. Ask your friend to check for you. Ask someone to check for you, just so they can tell you this is correct or this is, or use like these softwares that check grammar for you, just so you come across as an intelligent person, as someone who would be messing up in emails, because you're going to represent a whole company. When you've got spelling errors, it just sounds like it's the whole company that has. Include voluntary work you've performed. It makes you seem like you are someone who's a team player, who's got a clean heart, and you like to help the society. And that's what people like. So when you have like errors, it just seems like you didn't take enough time on it, that you didn't go through it. So now let's look at the don'ts. It's not necessary to include a head and shoulders paragraph in your CV. It's not necessary to do the whole like this is the heading, this is the whatever, and then this is the sum. No, but if you do, just make it very, very simple. Like I said, your CV, when someone looks at it, they don't want to feel tired. You don't want to tire their eyes. You want them to be interested in reading, in finding out more about you. But then again, sometimes it depends on the type of work you're applying for. If you're a graphic designer, you can make your CV in a way that is still professional, but it looks creative. I won't advise you on what to do, because I'm not a graphic designer. So I know you guys know how to like make things look like, like just something interesting. It's not necessary to provide your age, marital status, or gender. Nowadays, there's a lot of equality issues, and you don't want to, no employer wants to appear like they hired someone because of their gender, marital status, and age. So no one cares about that. You just, your name, your qualifications, things that are relevant to the job. Don't write in third person. For example, you can't say, I can't say, Laika is a hardworking person. Laika is going to, no. Just write it, I am hardworking, I'm a team player, I'm willing to work with others, blah, blah, blah. And then don't provide long lists of information. Don't do like very, very many, trying to appear intelligent. Don't do so many lists that the person gets tired of reading. And then don't include anything too unusual in your hobbies or interest section. There's a fine line between interesting and wacky. Don't go hobbies and you just start saying things that are going to make you look like you're out of this planet. Okay? And that's it. That's what I was given. And next I'm going to give you my experience joining an agency, how it was, what they needed from me, what they promised they would do for me, and how that went. And I'll see you again. Cheers, bye bye.